For a very long time, radio broadcasts across the state have beamed high school basketball far and wide.
It's time for high school sports on 1010 WCSI.
They're as much a part of Hoosier hysteria as the games themselves.
Now, let's go live to the site of today's game with the Dean of Indiana Sportscasters, Sam Simmermaker.
And one Central Indiana voice has stood the test of time.
Hello again from Sales, Indiana, Sam Simmermaker, John Titus.
I think it's the people in the grocery store that bump into you and say, hey, we enjoy hearing our son's name or daughter's name on the air.
For generations of listeners, Sam Simmermaker has been the voice of high school sports around the Columbus area. Now, 90 years of age, Sam's calls remain as sharp as ever.
Hands to Ferguson, back to pickup, great move, up it is.
Sam's radio career started at Indiana University. Originally interested in being a sports writer, he found himself in the then new radio TV program at IU.
I was on a class project and I played the man on the street. The teacher heard it and he said, hey, how come you're not on WFIU? I said, well, hey, I've auditioned every year, but the Dick Enbergs and those type people seem to be first in line.
After college, he served in the U.S. Army. As 1959 turned to 1960, Sam was on the staff at WCSI, starting as a newsman and eventually into sports.
Into Craig, he turns, he shoots, he scores!
It's fun to recall some of the highlights, but I wish I could weave them in the manner of a Vin Scully or a Bob Costas.
The biggest thing about Sam is that he's never lost his competitive edge. He wants to be the best at what he's doing at all times, and I appreciate that very much.
Now into his 7th decade, game nights with Sam remain an important part of this community.
The thing that tickles me is his memory and just the contacts that he's had over the years. It's amazing. And again, it's just such a great learning process to be able to rub shoulders with this guy.
His seat at the Columbus Gym was commemorated for 30 years, more than 30 years ago. The WCSI studio marking 50 years. That's been a while now, too. But Sam's passion for high school sports and that voice
They take a long
continue to shine.
I think that's what makes it so right, because you just feel like as though if you miss a minute of Sam, you're going to miss a nugget. You're going to miss something that you would have wanted to hear.
In Bartholomew County, Brad Brown, WRTV Sports.